So first what we do, like we will start with JavaScript basics first. Okay, so in order to start with the JavaScript basics, first we need to do the installation. Okay, so first let us do the installation today. Today let us do the installation, and then I will show you like how to start with. Okay, so in order to start with the JavaScript, we have to install two things. One is called as Node.js. Okay, now one is Node.js, and the second one is called Visual Studio Code, VS Code. People call it as. Okay, so one is Node.js and second one is Visual Studio Code. Node.js is used for running the JavaScript, whatever we write. It's normally used for, so generally JavaScript was normally developed for web development normally, as you asked yesterday. Yesterday also you asked the same question. So JavaScript was normally used for web development purpose initially. And so it's only to like see whatever the, uh, functionalities we see on the application. So ideally those functionalities were developed by JavaScript. Like what kind of functionalities? Let's say you have a login page. So when you say login page, you enter some invalid username, some XYZ or some special characters. The moment you click on login button, it will internally analyze that whether username is a valid format or not, whether you have given a proper value or not, or you have given empty value or not. Such kind of validations internally it does. And then it will throw error or it will take you to the next page and all. So such kind of functionality was developed by JavaScript normally. So JavaScript main purpose was for web development. Initially, when Java was invented. So Java was invented in 1995. Okay. So the main purpose of the JavaScript was for the web development. But later on, like people started realizing that JavaScript, not only for the web development, it has the potential to use for other purposes also. Like, to connect to the servers and performing some actions on the server side and all. Also, like, in order to handle some kind of operating system related operations, like, file handlings, extracting the data from the files and all. So such kind of potentiality they have seen in the JavaScript. Okay. So that's why, people later on, like, from 2005 on, okay, they have realized that. So in 1995, JavaScript originally developed. In 2005, people realized that, JavaScript not only for the web development, that can be used for other purposes also. Okay. So, but when the JavaScript was developed, JavaScript was compatible only with the browsers. Right? So the application browser like Chrome browser, Firefox browser, Edge browser, or, there was another browser called Netscape Navigator. Now it is not there. So such browsers, Safari and all. So initially we were able to run the JavaScript only within the browsers because it was only for the application purpose, right? To develop the applications and to give the functionalities of the applications. So we were not able to run the JavaScript, without the browsers and all. But see, if you want to perform some actions in your system, you don't need to do anything with the browser. Normally, I want to run code normally and I want to run it without a browser and all. So that in our local system, it can execute and perform the actions in the system and all. But JavaScript, was not compatible with other things. Like, so you are not able to write them in proper editors and all. Only in the browsers, we were able to run it. Okay. So in order to overcome that challenge, earlier it was only for the browsers, right? In order to overcome those challenges to run locally and all, people had given Node.js. Okay. So this what is the purpose of the Node.js? Node.js purpose is to run the JavaScript without browsers. Okay. In normal editors also, you can write it. Okay. So without Node.js, you cannot run the JavaScript. Okay. So if you want to write the JavaScript in your system, and if you want to run the JavaScript, then what you need? Node.js. So without Node.js, you cannot run the program. So in order to use the JavaScript, in order to write the JavaScript in your system, and if you want to execute the JavaScript in your system, then what you need? Node.js. Mandatorily, we need to install Node.js. Second one is you need to install Visual Studio Code, VS Code. VS Code is what? Editor. VS Code is normally a editor. So editor means, like, generally you see Notepad is there. Notepad is the editor. Whenever you have some text file and all, where you edit that? Notepad. Whenever you have any like resume or some, the DOCX files, where it is? Yeah. Okay. So it is in VS Code. So Word file. Normally, when you have in a tabular form of data and all, you have Excel sheets. Okay, so Excel sheets. So like those are the editors normally for different file formats, then different editors we have. Similarly, like whenever you want to write the code and then, if you want to write the code and edit the code or, run the code and all, then we need Visual Studio Code. Okay, so it's an editor for you so that it can provide all the syntax of the code and it will help you what methods you can use. So it will be easy for you to maintain the whole project. So if you have the proper editor under, so Visual Studio Code is a editor. So we need to install these two in order to start with your programming. Okay, fine then. So let us understand how we can do that. Okay. So first you need to check whether JavaScript is in your system or not. Node is already there in your system. Then we'll start understanding. First, open the command prompt. In the command prompt, run one command. Node space -v. Yeah, enter. So you see that you got an error here. Something node is not recognized as an internal or external command. So when you get this error, that means that node is not there in your system. Okay. So now first we need to install the node. Okay. Close it. Close this command prompt. Open the browser. Download and install Node.js. Okay. So the first link, you see that the URL is nodejs.org. Okay. You click on the first one itself. Yeah, first one. Yeah. Download Node.js. See, you can always download from official website. It is freeware. Node.js is completely free. JavaScript is absolutely free for you. And Node.js also completely free. So it's not charged at all. So download always from the official site. Okay. So it's very simple to configure. So no need to do anything. Just simply download it and scroll down a little. No. Here, you see that Windows installer is there. There will be two buttons. One is Windows installer. Second one is standalone binary. That's nothing but a zip file. But you need to download installer. Yeah, click on that. Yeah, right click and run as administrator. You don't have that option. Okay, double click on it. That's it. Yeah, install. Yeah. Simply click on next. Accept. Yeah, next. Yeah, next. Next. No. Yeah, next. Next. Install. Yeah, then finish it. Okay, now open command prompt again. Yeah, type the same command. Enter. Yeah, now we can see that you got the version. So if you have not installed the node, then you see that. Okay, so we get there. Node is not recognized as an internal or external command. So now you got. So this is how you need to check before you do the installation. First, you need to see whether node is been already installed or not. So how do you check? This is a simple command. Open the command prompt. So you have already Visual Studio Code. Okay. So now let's install a Visual Studio Code also. Download and install. Yeah, download and install. VS Code. Yeah, enter. First one, download Visual Studio Code. It's a Windows system, right? Click on that Windows, you see that. Click on that. Let it get start installing. I think you clicked on it. I think it will start installing. Yeah, I accept the agreement. Yeah, click on next. Next. 1 minute. Yeah, next. Yeah, install. Yeah, launch the Visual Studio Code. You select that. Yeah, it will automatically launch now. Finish it. Click on finish. So it will automatically launch Visual Studio Code. Let us test whether installation has been successful or not. And let us write some JavaScript code. Now, first what we do is in order to start writing the JavaScript and all, let us have one root folder first. Okay, so you have to create one folder. Only for today, you will be creating folder, and going forward, whatever we learn in the JavaScript, whatever we write and all, then everything will be in the same folder. Go to file, click on open folder. Scroll down, scroll down. We can keep in some location for you. You have this. Yeah, scroll down, scroll down. Still, see what drives you. Click on new folder on top of it. So, yeah, new folder. You say like learning JS, learning TypeScript. You say learning TypeScript. You type. Yeah, learning. Don't give space. Don't give space. Yeah, TypeScript. TypeScript. Yeah. Give T in uppercase. Last TypeScript T. First T. Just for making it more meaningful and readable. That's it. Yeah. Select it. Select folder. Select folder. Okay. Then select that folder. Select that folder. Learning. Yeah. Now go to file. File menu. File menu. Click on new file. Click on new file. Yeah. It creates a new file. File name you give as first program. Always first letter in uppercase you. First letter of every word should be uppercase. First program or any file name. I don't mind the file name here. Dot JS. The JavaScript file name must be JS extension. JS. Yeah. Enter. Enter. Okay. So it will ask. Click on. Yeah. Give JS extension here. First program.js. Give .js. Create file. Create file. Yeah. So now JavaScript file has been created. Let us write one simple program here. Write console. Lowercase, all lowercase. Console. CONSOLE. Yeah. Console dot log. Dot log log. Log. Yeah. Open brackets. Yeah. Inside that, you just write any value within double quote. You can write your name or something. Anything is okay. Start double quotes. Give double quotes or single quote, anything. Okay. Yeah. Give your name or anything. Yeah. And come to end. Come to end. Write semicolon. Yeah. Yeah. So always remember in JavaScript, every line has to end with semicolon. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Control S. Save it. Save. Control S. Yeah. It is saved, right? Now go to view. Go to view. Menu. Yeah. After selection, you see file, edit, selection, view. Go to view. Terminal. Can you see terminal there?
Yeah.
Below. Yeah. Click on it. Trust folder and continue. Yeah. Okay. Wait a moment. Let it get display. Yeah. Now type node space first program.js file name. You write file name. Case doesn't matter. You can give in any case, no issues. But don't misspell it. Yeah, it can be any case. Like though file name is in uppercase, but still you can give in lowercase while running. You're running actually .js. That's it. No semicolon required. So that is a command for execution. Node space. Enter. Okay, now you see.
Yes.
So that's a first program. That's how you will be executing. So from tomorrow onwards, then we will start writing the code and we will be executing. Fine then. So we'll stop here today. Okay. So tomorrow we'll start with the actual concepts. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Fine then. So we'll end now.